Hey man, this is boy Chris Lowe, man, one half of the Rich Potters, man. I'm rocking with West Script Podcast with big homie doing Chief Cocky, man. Top notch shit, man. Let's get to it.
Rock my shit, hold it, my shit. Double A nigga, this a A-track. All nigga drippin' in my A-hat. I'm just pop my shit, I'm just pop my shit. Hold up, low. Why you gotta do 'em like this? Why you gotta do 'em like this? What you do? Let's pop my shit. Instead just pop my shit.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Homie Doe,
Chief Cocky.
and this the What's the Script podcast. I like everybody to take some time out and like, comment, and subscribe on the channel, man.
Hit
Keep
that
it
button.
tuned with us, man, so we can keep this dope content coming in. Today we got a special guest in the building. It's my boy. I've been rocking with him for a long time. He making a lot of noise out here in these streets with this single he got popping right now.
Popping my shit.
Pop my shit.
Oh,
All the way from Alabama. It's my boy Chris Lowe. What's up with it?
Yes, oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm just out there cooling, you know what I mean?
Cooling?
That's it, man.
Most
Enjoying
definitely.
it, enjoying the grind, you know what I mean?
How you liking it out here in the A, man?
I'm loving it.
Loving
Shit,
it?
we get to it out here in the A, man. I love the A,
Most
man.
definitely. Where you from?
I'm from Montgomery, Alabama.
Montgomery.
Yeah.
How long you been down?
I've been down here, man. I came back today. I was originally, you know what I'm saying, born in Georgia, you know what I mean? So I came back here, man, when, about 6 years ago. So I've been here 6 years. And, man, I just been getting to it, man. I love here because everybody, you know, it's a lot of motion, you know what I'm saying? Everybody moving, you know. And here, man, I fit right in because we do that in Alabama. We always, we hustling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It was like, it was easy. It was like, shit, let's just get to it.
What's it like in Montgomery, bro? I ain't never been there.
You know,
What's it like?
That's the capital.
Man, yes, sir, man. The Gaunt, man. Listen, man.
Yeah.
The Gaunt, man. We have, you know.
What you
we
call
have
it?
fun.
The
The
Gaunt.
Gaunt.
The Gaunt.
GMP.
Oh, okay.
The Gaunt, yeah. And the Gaunt, cool, man. Gaunt, man. You know, it's gonna teach you how to get there. You gonna struggle. You know what I'm saying? But once you find your way through there, everything will make sense. You know what I mean?
Man, Alabama niggas different.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it,
different,
man. I got best of both worlds because it's like Alabama and Atlanta, or Alabama and Georgia is like night and day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a different vibe in our state. When you come to our state, man, you know, I don't know if it's the private that make a lot of people, you know, be kind of on the defensive side if they don't know you. Here, when I came here, man, it's like I was godfather into like, hey, what? You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? Shout out my nigga Speedy. He know that, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? Then in Atlanta, all the big niggas and shit, it was like, shit, low shit, come on, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm at home. This my second home, you know.
Yeah, how long you been out here?
I've been here 6 years now.
6
I've been
years.
back 6 years, but yeah, I grew up on the south side of Atlanta as a kid, you know what I'm saying? And I stayed in the Gaunt about 14 years, so I only been in Alabama and the Gaunt, man. It just, you know, just get into it. I mean,
Hey, I listen to your style, man. Every artist from Alabama that I encounter, they all got different styles. They ain't got like you know these niggas from Atlanta, you know these niggas from Chicago, you know these niggas from California. Now Alabama, these niggas, they got different styles and they voices. They always got unique voices, man. Like where you think that come from? That uniqueness from the Alabama artists.
you know, our state is a blues state, man. Like, so we got a lot of soul, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
And,
right.
We still listen to the, you know, UGK and Outkast, and you know what I'm saying? 8 Ball MGG. That's we, you know, we bump all the time. Like, they new artists, you know what I mean? We'll book them niggas down there, you know what I mean?
They still getting money down there. Yeah.
So, you know, we grew up on that soul food, so you know how. I don't know. I don't know if we just some country ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's just our lingo. You know what I mean? We just, you know, just like New Orleans got.
Everybody got that. Yeah.
Alabama, you know, we just been, you know, we been kind of overlooked, man, because we ain't had no resources like here in Georgia and Atlanta. You know what I mean? Yo, man, it's Black Hollywood, man. So like, when we get opportunity, you know what I'm saying? It's like breakfast fresh air for us. You know what I mean? And you know, 'cause we don't have no labels in Alabama. We don't have, you know what I'm saying? We don't have what's the script in Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Ain't too many people doing what y'all doing down here, man. Y'all, you know, everybody creating LLC, starting their business, getting to it.
Yeah.
You know, we come from a place we ain't, you know, like we wasn't taught a lot of this shit. We just know the streets and, you know, however you get it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So when Rich Boy, right? When he got his little fame from Alabama, and there was a couple other cats like DEE-OH.
That's my partner.
When they kind of got their shine in Alabama, did you kind of feel like the doors was opening, or did you still like feel was it still a struggle, or
Throw some D's on that.
Rich Boy, man, I ain't gonna count, man. You know, Rich Boy was cool. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Rich Boy, man. But it's some pioneers out there, man, that the world don't even know what opened the door for our state, like Dirty Boys. Like, you know what I'm saying?
When the Dirty Boys drop better hit, man, I thought
man,
they was from Atlanta, man.
They from Montgomery, Alabama.
That's crazy.
Pimpin' Gangsta, my partners.
Pimpin' Gangsta, they stole that lack.
Yeah.
Hey, we ain't forgot them niggas stole that lack, man. We was looking for that lack up north.
I grew up on them. My partners, man. You know what I'm saying? And
shout out them niggas, man. Fuck with what's the script.
Gangsta, man. Y'all gotta get them boys on here, man. They'll love
man. I fuck with them, man.
See, I was raised off that dirty, you know what I'm saying? That was our outcast, you know, that was our good and all, you know what I mean? We had boys like Deuce Conrad, I don't know, a lot of people heard about them, and we had Dope. Dope B was a young up and coming star, you know what I mean? One of my partners, you know what I mean? And you know, I like the Rich Boy, but I don't know him, you know what I'm saying? These boys here was in the streets with us, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas right around the corner, so it's just like how niggas love Boosie, you know what I mean? Like you ain't had to meet nigga, you was like, damn, nigga, I feel this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Cause that's how it is with them boys, you know what I mean? So
most definitely. Yeah. So what you was on when you was like coming up in Montgomery? Like what gave you the influence for the music?
And I started making music in Atlanta, man. I was in Too Short video when I was like 9 years old, man. I was in Too Short and Jazzy Bay video that it's called Baby Mama Drama. They shot it down there in Old Nat. And man, I think that day, man, I became a fan of hip hop just seeing it.
It be that moment, don't it? Yeah.
At 10 years old, you seeing, man, Too Short, man, in the Benz, draw talk, woman around. I'm like, oh Lord. You know what I'm saying? Jazzy Faye, Jim Crow.
You like, that's what I'm finna do.
Hey, this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying right on the south side. I'm going home like, damn, mom. I gotta figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm in school. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm rapping too. But I was like, I really want this shit. I like the feeling it gave me. It's like it was adrenaline, like almost like I was high. And since then, bro, I just
Too Short, hey. Niggas don't understand. Too Short that nigga, man.
Hell yeah.
Hey, man, I'm talking about for real.
That's the first time when I was a shorty.
The freaky
man.
tales.
Hey, my OG, right? I was a shorty, man. I remember I'm standing at my sister and them door. They listened to Too Short. I remember back then they had the tapes.
I remember.
But it was like, if you got parents that's a little strict, you got to sneak that tape around.
Sneak the tape.
That ain't they're like your cousin might slip you the tape, man.
Hey, with the paper inside.
So it's like it was like a secret like thing. And I remember my sister and them, they playing the Too Short, and I'm standing by the door. And I'm listening to it. They won't let me in the room, and I'm listening to it up under the door. And I'm rapping it. I'm rapping the whole song. And I turned around, and my mama was standing right there.
Got his head.
Hey, she said, hey, that was the first.
Five from that ass.
No, that was the first time I didn't get fire smack from me for cussing. Boy, you better not be, boy. But she was like, I was rapping it. I was going in. You know what I'm saying? And she was kind of like surprised or whatever. But she ain't get on my ass. And I'm like, oh, that's how I can get away with cussing. Oh, rapping. Oh, I love this shit.
Man,
that's an interesting question. Like, I want to ask, like, how did your peoples receive when you started doing music? Was you getting a supportive thing, or was they telling you, you know?
Man,
my mama and them used to shelf my shit. Like,
man,
boy, quit that shit and go get you something.
Go get a job.
Yeah, go get a job. Rapping don't pay the rent.
I don't know, man. Like, you know, my mama worked a lot, man. Cause I grew up. You know, me and my brother, so they twins. You know what I'm saying? And the way we were living, she really, you know, she just worked. You know what I mean? I hardly seen my mama, so you know, I was like, she ain't really say that. Now she a big fan of what I got going
that's
on.
Good, man.
You know what I'm saying? Cause we turned a big old negative to a big old positive. You know what I mean? And she could see it. You know, and music saved my life. You know what I mean? Like, I could tell, like, if I didn't do it, where I was heading and where I was going. And then music kind of gave me some, you know, I don't know, it just gave me, like, you know how you find your way through life, like, you know what I'm saying? This me, you know what I mean? This mine. I own this shit, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's a way for me to express myself.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
That it's dope that like you and your OG could connect with the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was watching that the Kanye West documentary. I seen how his mama knew his
That was
underground.
inspiring. That was real inspiring.
Yeah, it was like I seen how his OG she was rapping his shit that wasn't even out.
Yeah.
Like man, you remember that like it was his homie. You know what I'm saying? Like remember that one shit? Woo,
Yeah,
woo.
they had an incredible relationship.
Hey,
Man,
they had an
that
incredible
damn man,
relationship.
it's crazy you brought that up, man.
Shout out to Don.
That Kanye West documentary, man, it really made me look at the game a different way. You know what I'm saying? And then I understood you gotta trust the process on the way up.
Man.
You know what I mean? A lot of artists they be ready to skip them steps, but it's a process, man. It took me a long time to get polished now. Been in this thing 17 years, you know, and it been days, man. I'm like, I don't wanna let this shit go. Let it go. We done done, man, over 300,000-400,000 into this shit, bro. And had no return half the time. You know what I'm saying?
Just off the love and trying to get there.
Yeah,
and
just trying to
doing
get
this shit.
there. But when I really got myself focused, man, and I started understanding our team, and we talked about entertainment lawyer, and when he broke everything down, what we need to do, he said, hey, man, listen, you got to get the team together, set this up, set this up, set this up, and then that's how you going to get.
You got to run like a business.
Yeah, it's
like
got
a
to be a
business.
business. So if I start moving like that, things start moving a little bit better. You know, first, man, I was by myself. I'm like, just trying to work
Trying to
the
get the buzz,
but,
I think that's very important. Do you think that artists, does it take you the 17 years? It took me a long time too to really kind of pick that up. What you explaining right there, and I think that gives the artist a better, like you got a better head on your story, on your head, and as far as direction with what you want to do with your rap career. A lot of the kids that's out here that's doing it, they just doing it. Well, I feel like they a lot of people are doing it, and you got to go through that process to get to where you at and start thinking like, yo, I got to get a team together. I can't just do this by myself, because I spent years doing that by myself. Do you think that's a necessary process for every artist to go through, or what you think?
Man, I think you can't skip it again. We can't skip the process, man. You gonna have to be dogged. You gonna have to be fucked over a couple of times. You might have to sign some bad deals. You understand me? You have to dump a whole heap of money in this shit, because the best teacher in life is failure. You know what I'm saying? Failure is the best teacher. Me, man, and when I started understanding that, I was getting discouraged, man. Especially when my partner Doe died, and he's somebody that was up under me, and he's be in my studio every day. I done watched him for 14 years old to get signed to T.I. And I was hot in Alabama, and Home caught his move before me. You know what I'm saying? And I was just so happy for him. But I was like, man, it was short-lived. You know what I mean? So I learned from it, and I was kind of upset at it, because like he came in the game. A lot of them young boys that was my age came in the game because I was doing it. They seen me, the same way with the next OGs, So I know, man, you gotta have your team, bro. You can't. There's no way to get nothing popping without a team. You got your whole team. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question. So if you got a young nigga right here, right now, and he say, hey Chris, man, I'm rapping. I got 3-4 motherfuckers listen to my shit. I believe in it. Man, what's some advice you can give these brothers?
Man, just don't give up, man. Because them 3-4 cater to the 3 or 4 that listening to you. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You know what I mean? Like straight up, man. Because it gotta start somewhere. On the landscape coming, it's the same thing. You start with 1, 2, to 50 to 100. You understand? You cater to your people, to your audience, the people that support you. You know what I mean? And you check in with them, tap in with them, see how how we can do this different, how we can do that. You know what I'm saying? Or do you like just interact with the people. Them 3-4 people gonna turn into 3, 4, 10, 20, 100. You know what I mean? It's gonna grow. I ain't never seen nobody that be consistently don't grow. You know what I mean? So,
keep doing, you gonna grow. Keep
Consistency is the key.
Consistency is the key. And stand in their face. You know what I mean? And if you ain't got the money, hey man, it's some kind of way you get in there. You know what I mean? Stay in their face. Go in and rapping on Triller, rapping that phone. You know what I'm saying? Be a real artist. See, a lot of people get this, I'm a real nigga, a street nigga, whatever, and take away from the culture and the art of why we do it and what we doing it for. Be an artist. You know what I'm saying? Rap. You know what I mean? And when I understood that, man, I understood that everything about what I want to do as an artist is low. You know what I'm saying?
So with that question, like the roll off of what you just said there, do you believe that with the artist that's trying to everybody that's trying to basically drill rap or be something that they not, do you feel like that's that is forced upon them, or how you feel about rappers that do your real life have to coincide with what you rap with, or how you feel about that?
Man, yes and no, bro. You know what I mean? Like I don't want nobody to go in here, man, and just be feeding bullshit to the youth or feeding bullshit to the culture, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, I rap about what Lowe go through. You know what I'm saying? What my partners and everything I done been through, and I put that out there. You know, I enjoy myself. It's all good vibes. We trying to make good energy. We got enough negative going. You know, if you drill and that's what you do, it's a lot of niggas. That's all they know. I know some partners from Alabama. Shit, all them niggas know is the street. Them niggas know rob, hustle. You know what I'm saying? If that's all you know, you can't expect nothing else to come out of nigga mouth if that's all they see. If they wake up and we in session there and we you know what I'm saying, need lights off in this motherfucker, and this how I survive. Hey, if that's what they rap about, I understand it. But you gonna know if that shit real.
Yeah.
You understand? You'll know if this is how they home living. You know what I mean? But the people that don't have to rap that way, just be yourself. Cause I listen to all kind of music from your Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole's to I'm a Trick Daddy fan. You understand me? Like, you know, I listen to Jay-Z. I'm a big fan of Jay. You know what I mean? Like, you don't gotta be a gangster, bro. Just be you. So I feel like that's how you want to be yourself, bro.
Hey, I gotta clear something up from episode 1. Hey, all right, here you go. I said I ain't listening to J. Cole. I've been sneaking listening to J. Cole. That motherfucker raw.
Yeah, that was
Cole hard.
Hey, that's my daughter. That's my daughter's favorite artist. You said that's your
B favorite. Yeah, that's her favorite artist too.
artist.
Yeah.
Hey,
He one of the top. He a great lyricist. You know, he got like a
Cole be himself. That's why I like Cole.
Yeah.
And he's a lyricist. My partner Speedy, we had a whole talk about Coles, and one day he called me, Lowe, that nigga Cole's an animal. At first, home was like, I don't know. But shit, after he seen him freestyle on this little podcast, man, home went in. And he just, I just like his because he can go whatever direction he want to go. I like Coles, you know.
I just was so conditioned to listen to a certain type of music. Like,
me too.
when I get in the car, like, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I listen to certain type of shit. J. Cole was just like the opposite of whatever I was used to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he is. He go great. And then, you know what, man? Sometimes I had to tune rap out, man. Sometimes shit be over, goddamn. you ever been in the car, man? I remember when 400 Degrees came out, man. I got to get in the car, man, as I got older and shit. That shit that had your ass doing 100 miles per hour, ready to go.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I be having to get in the vibe, man. It just, just be cool. You know what I'm saying?
You think that come with maturity, or?
Yeah, hell yeah. That
come with the maturity of what you want with your life, right?
Yes, sir.
That music got energy, man.
Yes,
sir. I don't give a fuck who you is, how strong you is, what you think. That music gonna connect with you. Certain music, yeah.
And you when you know that music connect with you, be raising them hairs off your arm. You like, damn, I'm feeling this shit, my nigga. And, I like Coles, man. There's a lot of artists I really get.
What's your top 3 artists?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't even have a top 3. I fuck with the culture. I'm gonna say that because I can name you 10 of them.
The artist that you was picking was like, they wasn't regional or nothing like that. Nah. Like normally most people would be like, especially in the South, a lot of them are really like, they top 3 is the people that's around them.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying? They don't really like New York rap.
I love
LA rap.
I like this. I can't lie, man. I'm a big fan of the I come out there Underground Kings, you know what I'm saying? I come out of Scarface and Trick Daddy, you know what I mean? But I do listen to Jada Kiss, and I do, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of the music, of the culture. Jay, you like Jada? That nigga Jada is hard, man. You say Kanye harder than Jada?
No, I didn't say Kanye. I said Conway. I said, let me correct you.
Who said that?
Let me correct him. I said, I think that Conway is the hottest. We are totally off subject, but I said,
my bad.
Conway was the hardest artist that was out to me right now.
Hold on, let's get it clear. Okay. Let the people know who you talking about.
I'm talking about Conway the Machine,
Conway the
Griselda, Shout out to Griselda, Benny Butcher.
Yeah. I like Benny Butcher. I fuck with Benny
Yeah.
Butcher. I do.
Now,
I do
now
like
them
that
my
whole team.
favorite. That's just the personal
You know
opinion.
what though? When I listen to I listen to your records, man, your music, I can hear that. I can hear that,
Yeah.
that influence.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying you gonna go. Wait, I ain't taking nothing away. You gonna go all the way to the lot to Jada?
Hold on. No, he said this fool trying to say, man, I think Jadakiss messing with him. I said, Jada is top 5. There ain't no denying that.
You don't even put
Like,
Jada
yeah,
in.
that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm talking about right now. I'm not checking for Jada right now. I'm checking for Conway, but I'm not checking for Jada right now. You know what I'm saying?
Now ain't gonna count though. When they had that, the verses.
That versus, that was the best.
Lord.
I think versus was over after that.
Man, that nigga.
I think
man,
versus was over after
man,
that.
that
They
nigga
shit-
Jada man went crazy on the
Jada
verses.
Cole, man.
Jada-
What's
Jada's
the one
a-
when he was?
Jada's a whole nother animal. Jada said, man, fuck this
But
shit.
he had you thinking that I was saying Jada wasn't
Nah.
that number. I'm just saying,
Nah.
bro. I already know about Jada. He
Who was your number 1? Who's your number 3? All top 3.
Let me Jay-Z,
Jay-Z.
and Sean Carter.
I fuck with Carter.
Jay-Z, Jigga, and Sean Carter.
You got me looking like I'm holding nigga nuts.
Nah, gang. We don't play like that. Nah, gang. We don't play like that.
Nice. He nice.
You see over your voice, man. You did stop.
Hey,
I fuck with Hov though,
Hey,
man. I
hey,
mean, how can you not?
don't.
You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
Hov that
Like,
nigga.
I'm a big fan of the whole. I fuck with
like,
Hov.
but a lot of people don't understand. I say, let me get to my list. I would say, I can't really call it because I'm a 90s, 2000 head.
Right.
So it's like Biggie, Pop, Nas, J. That's me right there.
That's the
me.
nine. What about Snoop?
I mean, how you can interchange them with whoever you finna
I
say.
got you.
It's like, what can I say about it, man?
Right.
I owe you a TV too. I ain't breaking though, bro.
Hey,
but you know that's just me right now. But
Right,
I'm not
right.
saying like now to say that. I'm not saying that I'm checking for none of them right now.
right.
I'm checking for Conway, the Machine, and Benny the Butcher. Them my favorites.
So they
of
in
right
motion.
Now.
They
in motion
you
right
know,
now.
I see
And
you
Jada
doing
would be in one of them
Yeah.
things. Like Jada to me is good. He said that because Jada to me and Conway kind of like the same.
Right.
You dig what I'm
You
saying?
know what, man? I'm
Freddie
finna check.
Gibbs actually dope. He
I
just
like
be-
I
Freddie
like
Gibbs
just his
dope.
little tactics
He
or
from
whatever.
Gary.
Kinda, yeah.
I like Freddie. He from Atlanta. Freddie
No, he
Gibbs.
from Gary,
No,
Indiana.
Gary,
Oh, he
yeah.
from Gary,
Yeah.
Indiana. Okay. Yeah, man. I like Freddie Gibbs. Man, I like when he was signed with Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? I used to bump Freddie.
Listen to a song. He got a song called Amnesia.
I'm gonna check him out too,
Yeah.
bro.
He got a song
I
called
like
Amnesia.
Freddie
Yeah.
Gibbs.
Him and
He
Benny
go
Butcher
crazy.
be kind of getting into it, and I heard
Yeah,
they
he go
jumped
crazy.
him in Buffalo or something like that.
I
They beat his
seen
ass.
it, yo. I seen it. It was crazy.
Phone them too old for that,
But
man.
I
fuck
ain't
all
lying.
them niggas, man. Let's get back to Chris Lowe, man. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
But so we already got about the influence. Tell us about what you got going on with your music right now, man. What's your endeavors? I
Right.
know we got the single.
Yeah, so
That
man,
Poppin' My shit go
yeah,
crazy.
I'm for. We was just really. I had dropped a piece of my album. You know what I'm saying? That was like a couple months ago. But right now we try to focus on popping my shit right now, and we focus on dropping singles because when I dropped a piece of my album, it was more to introduce myself to the culture, to the world. You know what I mean? Like this Lowe, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and giving them me from a different point of view of when you listen to popping my shit, it's like night and day. You know what I mean? So. We just focus on that popping my shit, man, and working it through these chilling markets and going city to city, state to state, man. I'm talking about
I've been
every
seeing you
week,
boys
man.
on the road, man. I done
Yeah,
missed
man.
a couple trips with y'all
you
already.
can't miss no
you know
more,
what I'm
though.
saying?
You gotta
I
catch
can't
one.
miss no more.
Hey, the both of the Miami trips you supposed to win. This,
Yeah.
we had did the video with popping my shit in Miami. That shit was dope.
No, that video is definitely hot. Check that out on YouTube.
Yeah, so man, we enjoyed ourselves out there, man. Shout out to my team, Rich Partners, man. We had brought the whole
Rich
team.
Partners.
Down there. Yeah, we brought the whole team. Down there last week, and we was down there not last week, but Memorial
Day
week.
weekend.
Yeah, man, we went down there and promoted like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I
man.
seen y'all boys
Yeah,
going
man.
crazy. down there.
I like that shit. I like Miami. Miami cool.
Let me ask you. You said on the first time that you came out, and you dropped the album,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're focusing on singles.
Right.
As an artist, do you think it's beneficial to drop whole albums or just work singles? Which one is which is more beneficial?
Peace of mind was something personal for me. it's very expensive to drop an album. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't tell nobody without a nice budget to drop an album. Singles is way more budget. You put that in your budget. You know what I'm saying? You can take you a $5,000 budget, $3,000 budget, $20,000, whatever your money at, you know what I mean, and you can work that single. But an album, you gotta work every damn record off there. You gotta get video. It's a visual culture right now. So it's a lot of money you gotta dump into this album to push it. I did that on some personal stuff because I knew what direction I was about to go. When we was sitting down, just trying to get some motion, with the peace of mind, I had got a lot of good feedback. A lot of people liked the album, but it was so personal. It was so it had so much substance, kind of like the J. Cole. Like if they had to play me around something, it'd be around J. Cole's, Kendrick Lamar. They'll put me in a mix with them for that album, But I knew that I wanted to give the people Lowe from a different side of me. And then I'm gonna have
where we can find that album now?
You go iTunes, Spotify, man, YouTube, man. It's on all platforms.
Y'all
it's
go
called
check
Peace
that
Man.
out, man.
Yeah. So I wanted people just get to know Chris Lowe. You know what I'm saying?
On the Peace of Mind album.
Yeah, on the
Peace of Mind, man. iTunes,
and
all platforms.
Yeah. And all the shit that was going on at that time when we dropped Peace of Mind, man, really the world was looking for a peace of mind. We was dealing with so much shit with the COVID. You know what I'm saying? We in the pandemic, money fucked up. You know what I mean? So everybody was looking for a peace of mind. So I brought that to the culture. You know what I'm saying? Now popping my shit is all the way. I went all the way another direction. Now I got records. I got an album we working on. I mean not an album, but a tape we working on. And instead of me dropping it in one time, we're gonna single it out. Do like an EP.
Put videos with all on.
All on everything.
Gotta have them visuals, don't you?
And I'm gonna work each record as a time. Like I'm gonna work this Pop My Shit record. We're gonna have a certain time scheme, and then time frame with it. Then when it gets to a certain amount of views, and I see the momentum, like it's got its own legs.
Man.
We're gonna move to the next single.
Tell the young niggas about that drum. What's the
'cause
drum? What's the drum behind that time limit?
Man, that blue man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't know. I can't. I know it take at least a year, 6 months to a year, depending on your budget. It could take 3 months if that budget is crazy. Now, because the whole key is putting that record in front of everybody and let everybody hearing it at the same time. That's the key.
That's the work.
Yeah.
That's the work.
Now,
Free crack. He giving it out. Y'all gotta listen now.
It's super hard. You understand me? Because you gotta have a team, and you just you. So if you just you can't work this market. So you gotta have your team to spread it out. Man, I'm talking about tap in with them DJs. They got the coalition DJs in Tennessee. They got Atlanta coalition DJs. Tap in with all of them, man. You understand me? Because that's how you gotta spread it. After you get these folks records, they fucking with it, they vibing with it. You take that record and you go hit them spots that they at. Go perform. I don't care if it's showcases, open mics, whatever. Go open up, man. Pay to get on, big events, whatever, and work that record. You understand me?
Do you think performing like you say open mics, all them events like that? Do you think that it translates to the audience?
Man, I ain't gonna tell you you gonna build a big old fan base off rappers, but I am gonna tell you it's gonna polish you enough when it's your time and you get that big opportunity where you finna go open up for Big Boogie or your guidance or your money bag yours and you ready.
You ready now?
Yeah, when I first came, I mean, Big Homie Doe, he was throwing, throwing their party there Wednesday, and I was like, I was rushed. I'm gonna tell you this, we didn't perform like that in Alabama, like how I perform here. Down in Alabama, I'm in the hood, so everybody already know your record. So you ain't gotta really, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I mean?
Just really let them
it's some
vibe.
fun shit.
Yeah.
But here, them niggas is not playing. They come to, it's some people that take this shit very seriously. So when I came in here, I understood how to, I had to learn how to do this, and I had to start rehearsing. We do rehearsals, you know what I'm saying? 3 times a week. You got to become an MC because now you got a lot of competition you up against, and you ain't just up against down south artists. You up against artists from Chicago, New York, Michigan, Alabama. You understand me? And these guys
Very
be real,
tough.
They be real MCs. I done been up there. I'm like, I pay attention. I watch. Now, you know, so you really gotta polish.
Shit look easy just watching the
Yeah,
motherfucker. Motherfuckers think they
yeah.
get up there and I can go up there and rap a song. You gotta have your breathing
Yeah,
together,
all that.
everything.
You
Yeah.
gotta have your record on point. You know what I'm saying? The way you know how you moving. It's almost like a choreography. How you moving, everything. Man, this is a job. You ain't ready to grind and put your all in this. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't quit your day job. I ain't lying.
Facts.
Really?
Facts, yeah.
Really, this is.
I've been watching you grind out here though, man. You've been thinking like, so how was your experience? Like, what has the Atlanta taught you? I know what it taught me when I came down here and how I maneuver. It taught me how to move a little bit different. So I'm just asking you, what's your experience in Atlanta and how that helped you get to where you at right now?
Atlanta taught me, man, with dealing with this music, man. It taught me I had to come with it. I know that, you know what I'm saying? Though, as far as I had to step my game up, Atlanta taught me to understand your budget. Everybody wants some money. You hear me? You gotta pay. This ain't a free game.
You know what we say every episode? We say rappers is food.
Rappers is food.
It's not a free game. You gonna have to
Chris
pay
done
to
got
play.
that convo before.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is not a free. This is not a game, man. You gotta pay. You know what I mean? But the table's gonna turn eventually.
Yeah, you gotta invest.
Yeah,
that's what you got. That's what I think the terminologies get the rappers like
right. You gotta
confused
invest in yourself.
because what you doing is you investing. If you gotta pay for a show, you investing
in you.
And what
in
you
your
investing
brand.
for is to rap in front of people that ain't there to see you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So and I think a lot of artists, especially with the grind that we was doing out here with the promotion that we was doing, if you give people benefits for doing for bringing people out or paying back, you'll see that it'll help them start thinking like how you thinking now in a business term. Like, damn, okay, this is how I can get some money. It's not from my music. Let me ask you that: when you going around and performing, we'll say like promoters and you doing that, you doing business. Do you believe that the business that they doing with you is because of the music or because of the money you paying?
Man, it ain't about the music, man. It's never. Sometimes it can be about the music, about who you are to the people, but it's never really about the music. It's really about the money. The promoters look at you as a product. You know what I mean? So artists got to look at themselves as a product and a brand. You know what I mean? Because you look. Yeah, so we look at it like that, man, and you know when you trying to pull get involved with like a show, like just say me, I look at business. I say, okay, all right, we're gonna try to get with the promoter, maybe book an artist with them, try to get in, you know, do a deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Well, we can, you know, headline the show with this big old artist, and we know, let's get some business. People like it's business. Bills be paid. You know what I mean? This is only business. It's nothing personal. So if you move as a businessman, you get treated as a businessman. You come in there as an artist, you gonna get treated as another rapper around that corner. You understand me? Or if you come in there talking, you know what I mean? You ain't even gotta be, you know, arrogant with it. You know what I mean? Be humble. But you come as a businessman, people know business. We smell business. You know, if you do business, you understand business. So, you know, you just gotta treat yourself.
I think that's the main point of this podcast. Really, is like educate these independent artists. Like we talk to different independent artists. Man, if y'all can pull some type of education out of this, man, because what happened is, here you go, the young fly nigga, he rapping, he got a little fan base, he think he God gift to the world. So he ain't thinking about the business.
It's ego.
Yeah, it's an ego thing. You not thinking about the business. I associated with a nigga that's nice with the basketball, but he's somewhere in a park somewhere in the middle of the goddamn forest where can't nobody see him. And he just like, shit, nigga, I'm going to just keep hooping out here, and one day somebody going to discover me because I'm nice with this bitch. Whole time, bro, you got to get out there. You got to put your money behind your shit.
You got to take some risks.
Yeah, you got to set your shit up like a business, like a real bitch. That's hustling. That's rapping.
Everything.
That's anything, man.
Yeah, man.
That's the only motherfuckers that be successful. Is business-minded people. That's it.
I was listening to watching Jay Prince earlier, you know, and I was listening to him talk on the podcast with Gilly and them, and he said, man, a street niggas, if are geniuses. That's why they make it in the music business. You know what I'm saying? He said it, and I looked at it and I was like, man, I was understanding what he was saying, because if you could be a successful street nigga, then you damn sure can be a millionaire.
It takes just as much smarts to make
with all
a
the,
legal
with all the
million
elements
than to do it, make it
that's
illegal
against you.
million.
If you can be successful,
you gonna beat the
Yeah.
odds
through the
If
streets.
you can be successful in the streets and beat the odds, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, dieted or whatever. You understand me, man? That's a lot. That's you know. I mean, you smart. You done thought it out, and you gotta have your blueprint when you're doing music, because it's all a blueprint. You understand? You gotta, and the blueprint hasn't changed. Whether the artists think it is, everybody keep talking about just the internet. But hey, man, you need all of the keys. You need the internet. You need the streets. You need to work the streets, because they skipping. The reason why there's no real stars right now, like you know, I ain't saying like Lil Baby and you know. Your stars like that, but I'm talking about, you know, at one point in time we had a lot of stars. Like when Outkast came out and Good 'Em All, them was stars, man. You understand me? Like, you know, we don't have that now because people ain't doing that groundwork no more. They just going straight to the internet. They run these ads and think people just gonna fall in love with you. You might get a poppin' song, it might go viral, but if people don't understand you, can't really, you know, see you, feel you, you know what I'm saying, really relate to you. You don't have a fan that connected.
I think with the internet, the market is really flooded now.
It's too flooded,
flooded.
We got so much bullshit, man. Oh my God.
I mean,
man. Real.
Music is subjective.
Right.
So
it's hard. Yeah.
I used to be one of them cats, you know, especially when I was rapping.
Mm-hmm.
And I was getting older, and the younger music was coming up, and I was like, man, that's some bullshit. You feel me?
Right.
But I had to understand it's a subjective. When I started looking at the business side, I started looking at, okay, it might be like I might have managed an artist that I don't necessarily listen to your music as a preference, but I still work with you because you're profitable.
Right.
If you can understand what I'm saying.
I got you.
So
it's just different. It's different right now. Back in the day, it wasn't YouTube.
Yeah.
It wasn't all that shit.
Have all these
Everybody was so accessible.
Yeah.
You got Instagram. You got
can
all
just
this
record your song.
Yeah.
In your room and upload it, and now you in front of the world right now.
I'm gonna tell you what that's doing though, because all right, you just say that it's getting too too flooded and too saturated, man. But it's no quality.
There's no
in
quality.
The work no more. These guys ain't know how to get a song mouse.
Let me ask you this then, since we saying that, would you rather be? Do you think we could filter all the bullshit out if we went back to record labels signing people again, and that was the only way that you can get the thing, or do you still want it to be independent? Because it's like a gift and a curse.
Let me tell you. I'm gonna say this.
What you say, Speedy? No,
I'm gonna say this.
I'm
gonna say this.
Going back to slavery.
Hey, but when only reason I said that is because
only thing
it's always been bullshit music, right?
Yeah.
Like even when we were shorties, there's always been some bullshit music, but I think it was filtered more because record labels, you had to have some certain amount of talent
and quality.
Yeah.
You can't even make it to no
and
type
that
of
build
your videos had to look a certain way.
Right. So
Yeah.
now with the internet, you don't have to have that quality. You don't have to have nothing.
You just
and that's
put
how
it
we
out.
flood it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. If we could filter out the bullshit with the money part, with the labels and the masters, you know what I'm saying? Then I would fuck with the labels. But with the money part, bro, what they be offering and the bullshit they getting with the masters, bro, I ain't trying to sign no deal. Cause we get money out there independently. You know what I'm saying? I really would say stay independent. But I'm gonna say this.
There's a lot of artists that's eating independently, and then at a certain level, like I was just watching Benny the Butcher on the Drink Champs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see these cats, they going on tours and they doing all of this independently.
Mm-hmm.
My bad. Independently, yet they still get assigned to Def Jam. And I was wondering why he was doing that, but it's more like you can only when you independent, you can only get so far. You can get good money, but if you settling at wherever level you at, I think that's when the majors come to play.
Take it to another level.
But I also think that you gotta have motion. Not to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
I think you gotta have motion first to even get in those situations.
I agree. I think that should stay independently. And build your fan base up so you can have leverage. If you had to sign a deal, if you had to get and I wouldn't do an artist deal. I would rather do a labor deal. So you can have some kind of substance of what you putting out and what you got going, and I'll take a distribution. You know, because our whole thing is we're trying to get distributed around the whole world. When you're an independent artist, you're gonna spend a lot, or independent label, you're gonna spend a lot of money just getting notice, just to put it out there.
Marketing and promotion.
That's really what
biggest
holds
budget.
us right. Yeah, that
That's
budget.
what a lot of artists don't realize. That's what when you get a record deal, that's what that money is for.
It's
You know what I'm
their
saying?
marketing
That
and
money
promotion.
ain't $1 million for you to put in your pocket.
No, it's
$1
for to
million
take your
for
brand
you to take
and take it to the next
and
level.
do what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think now, excuse me, if you can run up a bag, I've seen a lot of people that had money and still didn't know the right moves to make with the money that they was putting out.
Mm-hmm.
Then I seen people that didn't have the money but
And
was
made
making
the
all
right
the moves, but it wasn't coming fast enough. So I think like once you get that jump to where you making some revenue, I think only then can you either it's worth going to a label, but it's worth going to a label because if you already making money, you got leverage in that deal.
Yeah.
As opposed to you come right to the label just because you done bumped into me, and I'll be like, yo, I listen to your song.
Yeah.
It's really lopsided on the.
Yeah, you ain't got no leverage. I mean, the money gonna be crazy. It ain't gonna be no good deal.
So would you take one just to get on,
Nah.
or would you just say fuck it at this point?
Well, with me being in his industry, man, for a while, man, you know what I mean. I wouldn't take a deal off the top right now because with me and my team, man, how we move and the money that we make, invest ourselves. I'm pretty sure I know the Lord gonna get us where we need to be soon. You understand me? So I wouldn't take no deal right now. You know what I mean? Later, if it makes sense, and you know we were able to get a label deal, and we have artists up on our belt, cause we sign artists. It's just not all about Lowe. You know, we actually trying to find talent too. So if we get us a label deal, yeah, we'll take it. You know what I'm saying? We'll take if it makes sense though. If it don't make sense, man, we don't. We're gonna get it. Try to do.
Y'all ain't skipping no processes.
Let me ask you a question. How important is visuals these days?
Visuals is very important because listening to a record and then I know you done heard rappers, man. You done heard a lot of artists. And you listen to the record, and all right, it's bang. Then you see the visual, be like, nah, I really ain't fuck with this no more. You know what I mean? This don't make sense. So it really lets you get to know the person or who you can really see how they moving. You could tell from a record what's what. If it's some bullshit, we got us a star. You know what I mean?
You got the rappers nowadays. It's like different categories. You got niggas that you'll keep hearing their name, and then you'll finally hear the song, and you'll be like, man, this garbage. But then you'll see the video, and you'll be like, oh, I kind of get it. You know what I'm saying? What they got going. You know what I'm saying? They got the kids watching this shit. They stuck on the video. So it's niggas that's like YouTube superstars. But they music, really, when you listening to it without the visuals, it ain't the same feeling.
Man, I know I'm on y'all podcast, man. I got a question for this one. I got a question for y'all. Man, all right. Can you go viral on TikTok? Or have y'all ever seen somebody go viral on TikTok and then check their numbers out on Instagram or something and they ain't got nothing popping?
Not me. I don't know them personally, but I've seen cases where a nigga was viral on TikTok and they kept saying, like, even comedians and shit like that, but they like on Instagram. Instagram, man, let's talk about Instagram. Instagram is a very weird ass app.
It is, man.
You gotta spend money. The same thing with Facebook. Your reach ain't gonna get as far. They're apps that's based on the ad based.
Right. So
everything about it, like you can go post your own picture, and your picture might get XYZ number of likes, and you pretty much get the same likes all the time, right? But if you put an ad behind that pic, all of a sudden that pic goes to 300, 400. It's almost like they caption you.
They blocking your
shit.
They
blocking you from doing anything on your own. You get like a free app. It's the free app. But if you want to get the most out of Instagram, you gotta put the
that's
ads
every that's every app is pay to play. It's payola. The whole game is payola.
That shit
but you can't expect to get anything in business for free.
See,
I ain't never known that.
Though, man, them ads went up like crazy because I spend money on ads, you know, and they done tripled.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, I remember you could spend $25, man, and get about 50,000 views on Facebook, on Instagram.
They cutting that reach down. They cutting that
Yeah,
reach
man,
down.
that shit getting high as hell, man. You know what I mean? Then, you know, YouTube the same thing. You know what I mean? So, but you don't need it. It's all about, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't no really organic like that no more. They'll block you basically.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, everybody be like, yeah, this organic. I don't see nothing organic no more.
You know what I think Instagram is? This my best synopsis of Instagram. Instagram to me is like a billboard. It's an artist billboard. And what I mean by that is like, say if you the average, you're a normal person. When you meet somebody, or you find a new follower, what's the first thing you do? You look at how many people is following them, and how many people ain't. That's the first thing you judging on. So it's just like, I always liken it to McDonald's. McDonald's does this all the time with their advertisement. They put a burger up, and the burger look good as fuck on the billboard. You see the burger, you pull into the driveway, you order the burger. When you open the burger up, it don't never look like what it looked like on the billboard. But you ate it, and you paid the money, and now if it's good to you, you don't even need to see the billboard. You're just coming back. Who's the real winner? So to me, Instagram is the same thing. It's the billboard for the artist, because even if you buy or whatever you're doing to get your numbers up there, the average person is not thinking of, did he buy these? We are, because we doing the same thing. But the average spectator is looking at it like, damn, he got 90,000 people. He popping. For case in point, if most people scroll down their timelines and you only see a post with 1 or 2 likes, you likely to scroll right past that post.
Cause you don't want to be the creep like the third motherfucker like that.
For whatever reason,
cause I don't know you like that. So wait, I'm gonna come back around. You
So,
get 14, 15 likes, I get in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So exactly what he just said. If people see a post with 200,000 likes,
Right.
they start liking it too, because it plays off the curiosity. Humans are curious to what other people are doing. If ain't nobody else doing it, then they don't want to vibe.
So
with it too.
let me throw this in there. This for both of y'all.
Okay.
So, is it cool for artists to buy likes, buy followers, buy views?
Oh man,
If you gonna say, if you go ahead, I'll let you answer it.
Now what you gonna say? Cause I
don't want. I think the main thing. Listen,
let's keep it gutter. Let's keep it gutter.
I'm gonna keep
in
it
this
all
day
the way
and
gutter.
time, in this day and time, especially on Instagram,
everything, bro.
shit like that.
Everything is bro.
You just started. You're an artist. You just started. You got
I believe
14
you
followers.
have to do that, because you could be the dopest artist in the world, have the freshest music out, and you want to keep it real, and you got 100 people following you on your Instagram,
You ain't gonna get
and you bump into somebody like
Diddy or somebody.
not even that, just let's say Fly Guy DC or one of these
If
guys.
they see them 100 followers, it's gonna be
They
rap,
see
man.
100 followers.
They
It
ain't
don't
gonna fuck
matter
with you.
how good your music sounds,
They
and how
only
real
fuck
you
with
is.
you about
They
that.
not paying attention
Yo,
to you. That's the game of the social media. So that's why I would say, I think that them big people buy they views.
What you mean? Yes,
That's
sir.
why. That's why when you like, I'll be clicking on them notifications,
Right.
and as soon as the notification pop up, by the time you look at it, they already got 100,000 goddamn views on it.
You can look at
I'm
any.
saying,
Go ahead, but
my bad. I had to cut you off. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, you can look at any major artist. Look at their comments. Look at they followers. Look at their likes. As soon as they can put something out 1 minute, it's gonna be 200 bots commenting on their shit.
Right.
That's bought.
Man, I'm gonna say I remember about 6 years, 7 years ago, before YouTube started doing 1 million and 1 billion views, it was hard as fuck to get 1 million views on YouTube. My nigga. Listen, man. Hey, man, it was hard to get to 100,000, bro. This is
Still
real
is.
facts, bro. I've been in this game so long, man, and I was working YouTube, and bro, at one point in time, if you had 100,000, only reason that they start doing 1 billion views and 1 million views and shit is because the independent artists start leaving the fucking industry artists.
the
nigga.
industry artists,
I ain't lying, bro.
And that's,
I seen that shit, man.
I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm gonna answer your question with buying views and comments and stuff, if you look at it as an artist, how we would look at it is, oh man, he being fake and all your shit bought and it's not organic. But to a label, it looks as marketing and you promote yourself.
Everything is perception anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
it's really just a marketing.
So they looking at it like, even if these motherfuckers ain't authentic, you was smart enough to invest in yourself and make your.
Here's what happens with those views and those likes.
It will go.
If you buy 10,000, you'll notice that once you get 10 and you start doing things and being active with your shit, the 10 start going to 15, 20.
That's no cap.
And that be organic. But you had to have something to let them see that you was worth following. You know what I'm saying? That's what the jump off is.
It's just what you said, man. It's just that eye candy, bro. That you need that jump off. Them 100 followers, 100 real niggas, boy, I ain't finna buy nothing. Hey man, I ain't saying do it, but if you gotta do it.
I ain't buying none of that shit, nigga.
It's okay. But look, what you think when you get I be asking artists, what you think that the label gonna do when you get signed? That's exactly what they gonna do. They gonna bump your shit up
and make you look like a.
What you just said earlier about why the price went up is because the independent artist is no longer needing the record label to make money.
Right.
So everything that you could get in a record deal is now available to you through the internet. You can get a marketing service, you can get PR, you can get social media services. These are all the things that a record label is gonna do for you. You just paying for it.
Then the more money you get, the more connects. They got streaming farms. Like they was just talking about the boy French Montana. He talk about his shit. He streaming 500,000 on the streaming farm. Like
see, a lot of people don't know.
You know,
a lot of people don't know. I don't know on the streaming. You can't really do nothing with the streaming because they gotta pay you and they gonna see where the strings come from.
That's what they doing right now. I'm gonna tell you, cause I got a label or whatever. I got a small independent label.
Okay.
So I looked into all that shit with the streaming. You know, try to see if it's some streaming services and shit back not too long ago. Well, about a year ago. What they doing is they'll sell you the fake streams or whatever. But at the same time, when you get ready to cash out on them, they gonna block them. They blocking them now. Before they was cashing motherfuckers out. Niggas was doing the fake stream, little lick, getting money like they was selling dope.
That you
like
monetizing on,
you investing in this. And
it's not worth. Anything that you monetizing on, YouTube, Spotify's, it's not worth hitting and getting the fake plays and all that kind of shit because you're gonna get blocked, like you just said. But as far as social media platforms, again, like Instagram, which what I think is a billboard, it makes the sense because he's gonna now follow me. He wouldn't have followed me if I had 3,000 followers.
I feel that.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I have 15,000, no matter if they real or fake, he ain't caring about that.
In Atlanta, that's your motherfucking card. They don't want it.
That's their card.
As soon as they say what's up to you, what up, ooh.
I'm from Joliet. I'm from a small town just like you, right?
Oh, he from a capital city.
Well,
They still
got about
motherfucker though.
It's about 100,000 people right there, 200,000.
But
anyways,
it's small.
I'm from a small city too, right?
Yeah.
So when I was back at the crib, my whole focus was Facebook because that's what my whole town usually was on Facebook.
Personal. To me, it's personal.
It's really personal. So even now, when I got to, it wasn't until I got to Atlanta that I really picked up my Instagram hustle because everywhere I was going, the same thing I'm telling y'all is what was happening. Like I would see that everybody had 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 100,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? I just saw it was the norm, and I had to figure out why. It's because it's a marketing tool. Man, you understand what I'm saying?
I can't stand Facebook. Hey, look, Facebook. Say you're an underground rapper from your hometown on Facebook. You could be the rawest nigga, but if you ain't got the most cousins or the most popular nigga, it could be the most garbage Facebook rapper that he ain't got shit on iTunes. He's straight on Facebook. He get 1,000 likes, all the comments, all his cousins.
That's where everybody went to school with and right around the corner from. But them same people, if you take them out the element, I done seen this happen in my town. Motherfuckers be them niggas right there. But when you take them out the element, when you gotta just where your face value and you get judged for what you here for, and nobody knows your cousin and you cousins of them, people be uncomfortable. That's why a lot of motherfuckers stick in the town.
Yeah, that's
where
why.
They
Man,
comfortable at.
I
You know what I'm saying?
I
Being
think
them
that's what
niggas.
hurt. That would hurt a lot of artists where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Because they so you everybody like that fan. Like when you pop in the city, I mean the city gonna support. Birmingham, Mobile, they gonna support the Alabama scene. But outside of
I like
that,
that about the South.
Yeah, sometimes they don't want to leave because they so used to that. You dumping everybody jump with your heel, then you go to Atlanta and niggas looking at you like this. They ain't used to that. I had to get used to it.
What Alpo say in Pay the Fool? Mitch, Harlem. I mean, what do you say? DC is the move. Nah, man, Harlem, man. Harlem, we got a lot of love in Harlem, man. You feel
Harlem.
me?
Yeah.
That's just what it is. But
Yeah.
we talked about this in the earlier episode.
Mm-hmm.
I also think, and you tell me what you think. I think that rapper's hometown is the most dangerous place for him to be once he hot.
Definitely, man. I lost about 6 or 5 my partners, big artists, you know, in my city. You know what I mean? Died in that city. You know what I mean? Fathead, Doe B, Shot from the South. You know what I'm saying? Man, we done lost a lot. You know, Mr. Biggs. You know what I mean? Like
Mr. Big from the.
he from Mobile, but he from Alabama. I'm just speaking upon.
Talk about get them 12 white folks take that shit. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. All them.
All the gangster shit.
Yeah. They done, they lost their lives out there, man. You know what I'm saying? So, it's very dangerous because once you start catching some motion, man, and you start getting some real paper, people can tell. You know what I mean? It's just in the streets when a nigga hustling or whatever he got going on, you working or whatever, you know what I'm saying? The same thing go on, bro. You know what I mean? It's like nigga gonna see about you know what I mean? So it's how the music going. I think it's very dangerous to stay in your city and you really popping. You know what I mean? I think if you don't stay in the city, stay in the outskirts somewhere or move somewhere where you can blend in. Somewhere like Atlanta, you gonna blend in. Everybody getting money out here. You know what I mean? You're blending. That's why I'm pretty sure why Boosie moved down here. You can blend in with what was going on.
Ain't no motherfucker. They see a vet or something on, they ain't even blinking twice at that shit.
That ain't nothing.
You pull that shit in your hometown, you ain't seeing no Lambos,
man,
and you ain't.
You fuck around, put that Lambo in the gun. Man, them Piranha's gonna be goddamn at your ass, man. I'm telling you, I know it. I'm telling you, man, I would not play, and I'm from there. I grew up with a lot of them boys. I've been one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't a place to be flexing, cause they ain't getting the type of money. 20,000 is a lot of money to a lot of niggas where I'm from. You know what I mean? That's hood rich where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? 20,000 in Atlanta,
that's
like
a
$10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not a lot of money. You know what
Definitely
I mean?
different.
We spend half of that shit on rent in 4 months. You know what I'm saying? So like,
It's been a
shit
lot of
real out here. You know what I mean? But and I'm not.
It costs $200 to come outside.
I'm
yeah,
not
it's
down
definitely
in,
expensive here in Atlanta.
It costs $200 to come
It costs
outside.
$200 to come outside.
I ain't down in my city like we ain't getting no paper. This some country niggas.
that's a fact.
It's some
Right.
country nigga where I'm from get some real paper. You know what I mean? But I'm just speaking on the ones that haven't seen that type of money where I'm from. You know what I mean? Them youngsters. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to get out here and get it together. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking for those. You know what I mean? It's some old school niggas get some paper out in Alabama. We country niggas, but it's some hustling motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But 20,000 a lot. You know what I'm
What you think about it's been a lot of artists that's been passing away lately, man. Rest in peace to Trouble.
Man, rest in peace,
He
Trouble,
just
man.
that's a tragic situation. What you think about that situation right there?
Man,
I heard it was
really,
about a female.
Man, I'm just not really hearing about a lot of it, so I don't want to speak too much on it, man. But I am, a supporter of Trouble and Duct Tape family, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just really, for Atlanta, I know that's really, you know what I'm saying, got everybody feeling some kind of way, not just Trouble too, man, but with Lil Key passing. You know what I'm saying?
Thug and Gunna getting locked.
Yeah, it's been a lot going on in the last couple months. You be like, damn. Sometimes you gotta, if this ain't really what you want, you gotta question yourself: is you really ready for this to be a superstar?
I think being a rapper is probably the most dangerous job in America.
I seen you post that earlier, and I commented, man, and left a like on it because I really think that too. Right now, I think that's worse than the streets. This is the streets.
That's why I'm doing podcasts.
You know what I mean? Like,
Message.
Fuck all that.
I'm seeing that. I'm seeing it as I go. But I'm gonna tell you this though, man. it's the energy you put out too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You can put the wrong energy out there, and whatever energy you dish out there, you gonna get it back. So if you just like that when you talking about the drill rap earlier, if you put this type of energy out there, like you the big boss, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
You
you
wanna
want
try
all
it.
the
You
smoke.
slaying that, you want to smoke.
When
Nigga
you
gonna
come to them
try it,
shows,
yeah.
that's the type of niggas that you bringing into your crowd.
Then the
Yeah.
people you bring to you, and then if they don't like something that you do or it's something about you, you know what I mean? They gonna say about you. They gonna
But you
envy.
made a valid point earlier though that I don't think a lot of people understand. Some of these niggas they rapping about the shit that that's all they know.
That's all they know. Yeah.
Like they ain't understanding that. All right, nigga, this what I'm talking about. This my message. So every city, if I do get on, nigga, everywhere I go, these the type of niggas
That
that's
you
gonna
gonna
be
bring.
here.
Right.
Yeah,
You
this
know
the
what I'm
energy you
saying?
gonna
This the
bring.
type of energy
Yeah,
that's gonna be
yeah.
surrounding you. It's gonna be somebody,
Yeah.
a little rapping nigga in this little town that want to get your clout.
Right.
And he gonna do whatever he got to do to try to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it just I don't know. It just a fucked up situation, man.
I ain't
That's
gonna-
crazy that rap is the only genre of music that does that.
That you gotta
Man.
live what you really.
I don't think you gotta live. I mean, man,
Oh, you supposed to be.
I'm gonna say this. This is entertainment business. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. I'm gonna say, be yourself now. You know what I mean? Because nigga gonna sense that shit. You know what I'm saying? But this is the entertainment business. It's just like a script. You know what I mean? A role in a movie. You know what I'm saying?
What's the script?
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know,
Like, comment, subscribe.
I'm not telling you to not do you, but find your way that matches you and your brand and the message you gonna bring. Have a message, have whatever you trying to do, have something about it that you why you doing it. It's a reason.
Right, be your own
Yeah,
individual self.
Yeah, but you
Don't
know,
let all the outside shit mold you into a character.
something that you not even. This ain't even you. You understand me? So and when I've been understood that as a young nigga, I never wanted to grow up to be like nobody. You understand me? I wanted to be low. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, man, niggas ain't like to hear my music or, you know, I ain't feeling that shit. I just kept going, you know what I mean? Like, shit, somebody gonna feel this motherfucker. You know, it took us talking to my lawyer, entertainment lawyer recently, to really understand. He said, he was straight blunt with me. He said, Lowe, nobody don't give a fuck about your feelings. What you want to put out no more. You gonna have to find your way through here and something. Make it what stands for you and what represents you. Make it make sense to the consumers. You know what I mean? So when I did that, I had sat back. I was mad first. I was like, man, fuck this nigga, man. I'm gonna be real. I said, I'm gonna fuck this nigga. Got off on talking to my team, like, man, I ain't dealing with this shit, man. I said, I'm gonna do me. You know what I mean? But on a business move, that ain't no business.
At this point in your career, do you feel pressure to make songs that keep up with the times, or do you
Damn, boy, you took it right out my head.
All right, yeah, a little bit, but you still find you. You still gotta keep up. I mean, nobody don't want to hear. You know, you don't want to be outdated. You know what I mean? That's just like a new pair of shoes. You know, you gotta keep up with the times. You know, so find you. You just gotta find you. Reinvent yourself.
You feel like you gotta dumb yourself down to get through the door sometimes.
I feel like this, man. You just gotta find. You gotta entertain people. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about just I'm the biggest gangsters nigga. People want a movie. They want a show. They want the experience. So I bring them the Chris Lowe experience, the Rich Partner experience. When you see Lowe, we put up like that. We move like that. I'm gonna give you the experience. You know what I mean? And it's for any artist, anybody trying to break a record. Give them your life. You know what I'm saying? Or your experience. Sell yourself. You a brand. That's it. That's the whole game I can tell a nigga. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta dumb down on it. Just entertain. It's entertainment. Have fun. Pop your shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, do some different shit. You know what I mean? I see niggas color their dreads, whatever. Do whatever to make you stand out and catch some attention. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But yeah, so what else? Tell us again where we can find all that music from, man. And what else you got coming up?
Well, man, you can find that Poppin' My Shit and that Piece of My album. Okay. Man,
Fun though.
So listen, man, you can find it Poppin' My Shit and that Piece of Mind on all platforms right now, man. Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, man. Listen, man, you trying to work, come tap in. You know what I'm saying? Me and my team, Rich Partners, man, we looking for artists. We building with these DJs. We on the ground right now, man. Listen, man, it's gonna be a long, hot summer, good summer, great summer. You hear me? And we ain't doing nothing but giving good vibes, man, good energy, man. It's that Rich Partner movement. You hear me?
Man, I definitely fucking with your movement, man. Rich Partner, your boy Speedy, man. I definitely see y'all out here doing y'all thing. I want to thank you for coming by to share your experience with us, man. It was definitely a pleasure hearing your wisdom and dropping the game for these the young artists that's tuning in. And y'all make sure that y'all tune in every week to the What's the Script podcast. Chief, you want to take us up out of here?
Yeah, man. Y'all tune in, man. We fucking with Chris Lowe. We fucking with the Gump. We fucking with Speedy. Hey, look, Rich Partners. They signing new artists. Are they getting it? They doing deals with new artists. Y'all check out bro shit. Popping my shit. Chris Lowe. That's CHRI with the $sign. Lowe, LOWE. He on the gram. He had what? There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
We're going to make sure we slap that up on there for you.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We working, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all too, man. The podcast is dope, man. With the script is
where we can get them Rich Partner shirts at,
hey,
man?
I'm gonna bring one to you, Chief. I'm gonna get y'all size. Yeah. We got something for y'all. We come back. I'm like
Rich Partner.
I'm like the vibe. For real. I'm fucking with the vibe in here, man. This is real dope, man.
For real.
For the culture, man, this is great. You know
Come back anytime, man. You got a new project, whatever, man. I'm fucking with you, man. You real insightful, honest. Like I like how you coming, man.
I appreciate it, bro.
My boy. Yeah. So again, man, you checking in with the What's the Script podcast. We dropping episodes. If you an artist that want to get on that What's the Script podcast, hit the email up. That's on the
It's on the damn
it'll be on the video. You know what the
fuck.
It's on the thing.
They got
What's
my
the script? What's the script
What's
show?
the script?
I ain't had a script. Yeah, What's the Script show at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Hit us up, man. We here every week. Like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube page. What's the Script show? Big homie Doe.
Chief Cocky.
What's the Script podcast? We'll holler at you later.
Yeah. Hey, man, that was dope.
That was dope. Oh, yeah.
You a star, man.
Pop my shit, know this, know that, who that, don't ask. But listen, y'all can step in with them big rats. I keep it big fake like big fish. Orange, rock my shit,